Hello, once again, and welcome back to Q.U.B.E, the sequel, the communist sequel. The very Borg-esque future of Q.U.B.E 2. But anyway, we beat Q.U.B.E 2, we beat the game, we did it, I did it. You watched, but I did it. And this time, it's time for time. And it's time to do the DLC. The Lost Orbit DLC. It's the first one. It's the first DLC of 2. I have no idea what this is going to be like. I've seen nothing of this. So this should be interesting. Oh, chapter 12. Instead of 11, it's 12 now. Because 11 was like the last one of the main game. So I guess they're like trying to continue the story or something. Something like that. I see that we're in a similar environment to the first Q.U.B.E game, with all of these big structures made of just white cubes. So maybe it'll be more similar to Q.U.B.E 1. We have all of our cube abilities, but can we place infinite cubes like we could before? That's the question. Well, that's familiar. If you remember, the Q.U.B.E 1 remake had all of these things that you could find in all these different chambers. So I guess this is where they got it from. So infinite? Yes, we have infinite cubes. So that should be interesting. Let's get solving. I guess this will all just be puzzle solving, no story. So that's interesting on its own. So we have this, which brings that over. We have fire. That spews. So we have to get something to spew on you. We have those things. So something like this. And you want it up there because you want basically that to happen. To happen like that. Ta-da. Now go back over there very, very slowly as you will. And I can't get up there. So how does it happen? I could stand over here, but that doesn't do me any good. As a human person. There's another hidden cube thing up there. We can rotate. So that's how I get up there, but how do I get cube thing on there? Probably something like this. Maybe not, but it could also be maybe. It could maybe also be the actual solution. So you can't do that fast enough to do that. Oh, nope. Not that either. If only I could bring it all the way this way, then I could drop the cube there. Or, like the Ore Man. Like the Ore Man once said, with his ore. That can also be a thing. And then... yeah. I can see where you're going. But... I need to be on the cube first. No. If you're wondering... if you can hear that in the background, that was not being shot. That is like a firework or something. It's that time of year again. It's firework season. That's one bonus cube. But how do I get to this bonus cube? Cube. So there's nothing all the way back here. Absolutely nothing. But we figured out how to get the thing on to there, at least. at least, so I can get a cube. Get up there. I can get a cube into that, and then have it be shot out this way. And it can land, like, on there. But why? But why land on there? I feel like I need to... Oh, that's what that icon is. I feel like I need to, like, get that cube on here and then launch it over here so that I can then continuously spray this while jumping onto there and then send this cube over there with me on it. Were you expecting an explanation like that? I was, because I thought it up. This time I'm the thinker, I'm not the stinker. But will that be enough to put it on there? We'll have to... No, we won't have to see, we'll just have to do that. Yeah. So blue. And then... oh! Yeah! My plan is working. I am the working plan man. I am the man with the working plan. Who plans the working man. So, jump! Ta-da! And that's both of the hidden cubes. I've learned much from my previous hidden cube finding experience. in that one level 8 of the last game. You hit that anyway, didn't you? I wanted it to not hit that thing anyway, but it did, much to my dismay. But now I have to get that all gooed up. Well, it's already gooed up, so I don't need that cube on there anymore, but I do need it on there. Because I need this to be spraying while that is hit over here by something that goes over there. And there's... oh, wait. There's another possibility. So I could have it stay on fire instead, but I'm not sure how I would get it to stay on fire. So goo it up. And there's no way to get a cube onto here. So we're back to first puzzle stumping me, making me a fool. There's like that light appears when you're only looking away from it. I think that it should appear when you're looking at it, but that's some weird stuff, weird game stuff, weird game graphics stuff. Game graphics sure have gotten weirder lately. But that is a discussion for graphic people who like to be graphic. So I need it spewing and I need it on fire. I need the fire spew. I am stumped. I am completely stumped, like a stumped log, like a log that is stumped. I know how to get it over there, over here. I know how to get that button pressed, but how do I move that at the same time? That is the issue. Cause see, that would knock that over way over there, but I need a cube on here. But I cannot get a cube on there. It is not possible. It is impossible, you could say. Like Kim possible. Okay. brain has had the time to catch up with me and what I've been saying. So here's the new solution. Ta-da! New solution has been found. Don't worry, I finded it. I finded the solution. So now it's just a trouble of figuring out which stuff to do first. What parts of this thingy go first. I think that's just about it. Ta-da! And now we pew! We pew the cube with our Q.U.B.E pews. Ta-da! Puzzle 1 solved. It only took 10 minutes. It only took 11 minutes to solve one puzzle out of who knows how many. But hey, it's DLC. I'm getting my money's worth out of this thing. Those are still there. I'd think there would be like some sort of thing in the game's coding that would like delete that after a while, but apparently not. That might be... I don't know. I don't know what that might be. Make no assumptions. Weird ambient noises. This whole chamber in the middle here will be the biggest to solve. We have 9 whole things to find. That's one of them. There's one up there at least. At least one up there. And then there's all these movable floors all over the place. There's this little cubby. Well, that was easy. That might be the easiest one to find in the whole DLC. So can I unlock like more puzzle elements as I go along here? I'm gonna hope that I can, and I'll just solve the puzzles around the room before I solve the puzzles in the middle of the room. There seems to be a lot to solve here, which is good. You go and get the DLC and get your money's worth right now. It might be on sale or something, because the big Steam summer sale is going on. There are lots of games on sale. Some of them are even cheap. Some of them are like under $10 cheap. Like Doom, you can get Doom for under $10. And I mean Doom 4 Doom. And you can get Doom 5 for like $10 right now. So that's a turny thingy. And what's that? That's a do that. It looks like a gun. It looks like a handgun. How dare they make a handgun? What will the children think? That's how we get up there to end the level. But how do I get in there? That's my current question. Maybe we launch a cube somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere way up high. So that's how we get a cube onto here, I guess, but we can't look at that from over there. But maybe it can help us get onto this thing in the meantime. Or not. Maybe or not. So we have all that. How do I get that over here? I get up there. Me need up there. It seem I need me be up there. So I can staircase my way up here. And then I'll see what's up. I'll see what's up from up here. This will be annoying to clean up later. So it seems like I could just jump over there, but they probably want me to get a cube onto there somehow. And then we'll probably launch a cube from here to there and then launch it upward to get it onto there. But then they want me to then get onto there or something and then launch myself over there and then somehow get a cube onto there also. So that should be interesting. And then there's also a hidden cube up there and a hidden cube right here that I don't know about. I don't know about any of that. It's hidden. I don't know about it yet. So get rid of some of these. And start making these. No! That's not what I wanted! That's what I wanted. But that's too far. And that might be too short. Nope, it's not too short. But I can make 3 of these land in the same general area. And then those can, like, make a staircase for me. If it wants to make a staircase, I suppose. So imagine all of this is green. Don't imagine it, I did it. I made it all green. And then we can, like, use this as momentum. No cubes. No more cubes. No! Do the other one. The right click. So no, that's not what we want. It just launches it straight upwards. Fun with cubes. Ta-da! I solved the puzzle. I solved every puzzle for infinity. And beyond. So let's just get up there. No, we can't. We can't just get up there, because I need that button pressed down. Something has to go over here. What would go over here? Where can I go from here? I can go pretty much nowhere. Yeah, nowhere. Nowhere. So what if I place these more strategically? That seems to not want to be happening with these cubes here. Strategic placement. Controls. What if I can jump up here while that's doing something? Nah. There's something up there. So maybe if I, like, follow that line, I can get up there. Like, once I get all the way over there, I can walk across there, maybe. But how would I get a cube, like, in here? That almost works, kind of. That kind of almost works, kind of. Let me in. Let me in! No. Ha. So first thing is first is getting up there. And all of these are confusing. They're confounding. Let's just start with that much. And then see what that does. I'm testing things. Or am I? Am I testing things? Oh? It's not consistent. It seems to be not consistent, at least. And again, I might just be forgetting which cubes I've used, and that might be tainting the results. So that lifts that, just reminding myself. That puts that up there. If only I could get up there, then I could do something. But it seems like this level is allergic to letting me do anything. Let's put that back there and play around a bit more. Let's remove you. Let's remove all of you and then see what happens. There is no staircase being built. But I feel like they want me to build a staircase over here. I'm just not sure how I would build it. Like maybe half and half. No, the other one. That's not it either. What if I put a red one here? That's a different element I can do. Run into it? You do run into it. And if they run into it, then that might make things significantly different. But I'm not sure how significant it would be. Well, that gets that up there. So, while we're getting multiple things up there accomplish. It would accomplish that. Getting that. A little staircase here. But I want this over there. So how do I get this over there? And what do I do with that instead? If it's not getting me up there, then what do I do with it? Maybe I am supposed to go up there. And then launch myself over there. No. Hit the right cube. These are some tough puzzles. They really throw you in the deep end. I wish there were a shift key like in Minecraft. You know, that game that's not about puzzles. No. Ah! The button to place it is also the button to get rid of it. But there's also like the middle mouse button that you can use to get rid of it. It's like, why do you need multiple? Maybe I can launch myself that way? And it would need to be like there. No, not there. Maybe there? No, there. One shorter even. I don't think that worked how it was supposed to. There you go. I did it. Me did it, me. So now we can get something up there. But how do I get up there? I could launch a cube onto here, and that would do something. And I sure have a lot of room to launch different cubes on. Different Q.U.B.E thingies. So, no, the other one. Yes. That's how we do things. That's the thing that we do to do things. Ta-da. And now that's permanently stuck like that. Which is good for me. Might not be good for you, but it's good for me. And then I can hop onto there. And then get myself launched over there, but I want to solve the other cube things. I want to do other things with cubes. Like getting over there. And that doesn't go anywhere near close to over there. So that's not part of the solution for that, probably. Some of this I'll have to solve later. But like getting up there should be relatively simple. Simplistic, you could say. Hopefully this will give me enough stuff to get over there. No. But maybe. But no. But maybe. But no. But maybe. No. But I can maybe throw a green one over there and then up. Ta-da. And then let me over there. Use the thing. Use the thing. When I tell you to use the thing. The thing. The thing-a-ling. No, 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 what? Right. That launches me. Right. So maybe just launching me will do. Why do you work the way that you work? Why are you the way that you are? Why? Where am I? Oh. I've bugged out the game. I literally cannot move. I cannot move the mouse at all. So, that's good. I found a bug. I have found a bug. People behind the game, fix that. Fix that immediately, or I will call the bad game bug police on you. That was a bad bug. Like a bed bug, that's bad. What am I saying? Who am I saying? Where am I saying? I know what I must do, but I'm thinking. What? And I needed to get it all the way up there. That's for just getting that first one over here. Now it's permanently over there. I feel like this is like tilted in a weird way. It might not be entirely even. So that's odd. cube is on there. And then me can get there. So don't do the superhero landing when I'm above that wire down there. Why? Why? You hurt everything that I am and want to be. This works terribly. This is bad game mechanics right here. You think it's gonna work, but then it doesn't. And yeah, that definitively does not work. Definitely and definitively. So is there a way for me to just jump up there? That's the new question. No. Unless. Oh. No. No! Hit the thing! Magnetism. Ta-da. I did it, me. Really, I can't aim that low? Why can't I aim that low? You stinky, stinky game. Sometimes it's very stinky. Let me aim lower. Please. Please, I implore you to let me aim lower to that thing. Okay, it had this highlighted, but it let me click that anyway. Stupid. That's stupid. I'm not letting this game have any favors from me. If it has a glitch, I am pointing it out and calling it stupid. Because it is stupid to have glitches like this. Come on, man. You can land on the right thing. Thank you. Wait a minute. Ta-da! Didn't even have to think that hard for that one, because you did it for me. Ha ha ha. You did all the work. You did all the work for me. As, like, Liquid Snake would say. So, here's the trick thing. The thing that's a tricky thing is how do I get... Shouldn't be that tricky, actually. Now that I have thunk about it a little bit. So that, make that go up, and then you make, then you make that move, or something like that. From there, you make that move. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So move it over there, and then have this float in the air, and while it's going up, you move that. Ta-da! I have at least 3 IQ in my brain, as of now. I have gotten more IQ as the game has gone on, up to 3 IQ. And there's that cube I was talking about earlier. Just walk across that thing. Why is there, like, atmosphere coming into here? Like, wind coming into here from space? That feels odd. So we got all the things, or rather I did. I got all the things. Ha ha ha. You didn't, but I did. So that's 2 puzzles. 2 puzzles of like 50. Or however many were in this main room. Oh, that's red now. Was that red before? I don't remember. My brain does not remember. And also that did not remember that it was supposed to be blue, but that might just be because I went to the main menu and it like deloaded the thing. So there's that puzzle, but there's also the puzzle underneath. And to keep things consistent, I will go to this one. But let's count how many puzzles. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe some up there, 7, as far as I can see. 8, 9, 10. We have 10 puzzles. My goodness. And then all of the center stuff, and then also all of the bonus cubes. Of which we have gotten all of them so far. Last time I had to look up how to get different bonus cubes, but not this time. This time I'm the bonus cube man, Meister. Master. We have big cube of big spin. So you can spin all the different layers at once. So isn't that neat? And interesting and neat. And neat and interesting. So first things first, give us a target. Give us a thingy to throw at the target. Ta-da! Puzzle solved! We have solved the entire puzzle! Something up there we can launch ourselves to get to. And then we need to use that to get the thingy over here. Ta-da! Then move it, but no... Wait a minute. Do that. And then something. Then something else. It might not be possible to get a cube on that thing just yet. But I can try. So yeah, that'll get me over there. I have a plan on getting a second cube onto there. And then you just delete the first cube. Ta-da! What? It's spinning! Why are you spinning, cube? What goofy behavior? There's a loud cat screaming at someone. Somewhere in the house. So I can ride that somewhere. Probably up there. But I would first need to get the cube back on there. What? Oh. I don't think I'm supposed to be on here. But okay. It's like very slightly jutting out, I guess. But maybe... Is there another place that I can do things? There is not, as far as the eye can see, and the eye is me. The eye is me who can see. So let's just see things from here. There. Ta-da. And then now I can spin myself. I can spin into space if I wanted to. So you have that thing. So I got like one of the bonus cubes from this section, and there's like 3. There's like one up there and one over there, probably. So we bring the bridge over here, and maybe we jump on it. Jump on that bridge. Nope. No jumping on bridges today, sir. Sir, madam. Madam, sir. But I can get slightly higher. With confidence. If you have confidence, you can get higher. And not with weed. Do not consume. That's it, that's the whole message. Do not consume. Do not consume the weed. Anything that alters your brain that much has to be bad for you. That's my logic. I'm sticking to my logic. Like a gun. My logic is a gun, and I'll use it. I'll use my logic. So, I could maybe jump on that thing while it's raised up and get over there somehow like that. But I think the easier solution is to get a cube onto there. And that is what I can try to do without your help, because you're not helping me. We have a goo? Why do we have a goo? We can also move that. But why would we need to move that? I do not know. I do not know why we would need to move that. So that cube is still in use, keeping that over here. But I could, like, if I wanted to, launch a cube onto there somehow. And then from there launch it over here, maybe. But I don't think that would give it enough height to get over here. There's also this thing. That gives me the goo. Thanks, Goo Master. I just saw something. Ta-da! Now I can kinda get over there. Kinda. That does not help me. If only you went just slightly over there a little bit more. What on earth is that going to hit? I'm guessing once it gets magnetized onto there, then it'll hit that. Maybe that'll hit. Oh, aha! It does hit. Just have to get weirder with the angulars. So that's how I get that. But then there's that over there. Oh. See ya, cube. See ya, Q.U.B.E. So hit that thing. Hit it. Hit the thing. Hit it. So maybe if I hit that to be shooting upward while it's moving that way, that'll give it momentum to, like, move it 2 inches. Because this thing moves slowly. Yep, 0 momentum. Pretty much 0 momentum. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. How circular of you. Circular logic, Mr. Cube Man. Well, that gets that goo. And then get it over here, and then we can start the jumping course. But I don't want just the oh, wait. Uh-huh. I can move this that way, and then that'll give it enough space. Well, if my buttons will work, then that'll give it enough space to move, because it's a sticky cube. Thanks for working all of the time, Cube. Thank you for working. That's all I want you to do. I just want you to work. Just like a regular cube does. I want you to work. How evil to want someone to work. And now I can get over here. Mwahahaha. My evil scheme has come to fruition. Maybe... what? I got stuck again. Some weird things are happening, like my controls are getting all sticky around some weird parts. But anyway. What was I saying before that happened? I have no idea. That just completely took over my entire brain capacity. So anyway, we can now do the course. But does that need to be on this side or that side? We're about to find out. And hit that thing, hit the thing, hit it. Come on, man. Come on, man. And we go now, like a roller coaster. Woo, woo. Ta-da. I just remembered what I was gonna say. I feel like these puzzles might be a little simpler than the Cube remake puzzles because I can actually solve them. I can solve them with my brain and my mind in real time instead of fake time, you know. And it seems I'm averaging like 15 minutes per one of these big puzzle chambers. So that's a lot of money, a lot of good money that I've spent there, I suppose, on all this DLC content, this downloadable content. Whenever I got this game, I got the season pass with it, but still Steam advertises the DLC separately from the other stuff from the season pass. It's like, yes, I have the DLC. Thank you very much, Steam. So we have 2 hiddenables. Which are where? Where are the hiddenables? We have that chamber. And this chamber. So many chambers. So many chambers. So we have one in there. You can tell by the glow and the tough to get to area. That brings that over here. I need like a magnet to get a cube over there. Or maybe I just need to get 2 cubes over there. And then there's one over there. One hiddenable. Hiddenable. It's my new word for collectibles that are hidden. They're hiddenables. Maybe it'll catch on one day, that wording will. Okay, I guess that works. But poopy. If I want to be really childish about it. Oh! That probably should not have worked that way, but hey, it did. But hey, it worked. And that's what we take. Gamers take all of the working things. If it works, we take it. So now we can get up here and use some momentum to jump up there. Ah! Not nearly enough. Maybe if it were slick, which is what that does. So it's just like, hey, you know that thing you were thinking? This is how you do it. But first we need to get... We need to get something on that button again. Which we cannot do. We cannot do it. What happens? What happens if that? Nothing. Good to know. I'm using my brain. It may not seem like it, but I am using it. So we need to keep this cube up here, and then I can get back up. Brain hurt. Brain is hurting. Brain is very much hurting right now. So let's just see what happens if I do that. But there, fire button. There's my fire button. But how do I launch there? Launch there, but fire button, but fire. So wait, that is. So I can go down here. The top cube is up there. I don't necessarily need it to be up there right now. Just thinking about how I'm gonna do all this. Maybe I should start doing and stop thinking. Stinking thinking. That won't work. How do I... How do I launch something into there? I don't have anything that can launch into there. That can get it launched into there. Oh. Oh, what? Something buggy just happened. But I just failed the whole chamber. Chamber? I just failed the whole chamber. Pretty much. Oh, don't move. Don't move. Please don't move. So I was supposed to, like, get that all gooey, and then make that reversed, which is how it is now, and then launch it from there into there. So I almost had it. Well, I did have it, but now I'm gonna have it again. It's like a cake. I can have it again. Oh wait, it's all still set up. So I can have it again. Instant, immediately. Ta-da! That's what my brain was thinking. My brain was thinking it. And now we have fire! But how do we get something that low? That low for fire? How do we get it to that low for fire? That's how. That's how we do it. And then we just get rid of that. Get that there. Launch. And then red, green, red, green, fire, blue. As soon as that gets on fire, we blew it. Ta-da! We blew it. I blew it. Ha 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 ha. I won and I blew it. I blew it up. But now we have the extra super bonus question of how do we get over there? So that's keeping it down for now. For now it keeps it down. For now. For now. So you need it to be down there in order for it to be kept down there, kind of. Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. But what if... What if... I'm thinking through scenarios in my mind. So let's just see what happens with that. Well, that'll just slide off the button, won't it? Well, we can try it anyway. Why not? Why not give it a try? Yep, just slides right through me. But that can still work, kinda. Get me up there! That doesn't work. If only I had... Whoa! If only I had a third cube that I could deal with. I could have a third one, but it would just plop right down from there. There are only 3 cube spots to cube from. If only I could get onto there, but then that would crush me. I want that goo to stay up there. Technically, I maybe could. Maybe could I? Just have to roll through every scenario. Every possible scenario. I can't get up there for whatever reason. And that does not give me enough height. I need to get a slicky cube up here. I do not need this to be here. It is unnecessary. What does doing that do? That could... That could not do anything. On second thought, that cannot do things. I can get a slicky cube on there. And then I could get a cube up there too. Or I could just do that first. And then put one on there. And I'll keep that for storage. And then get this one down here. And then that'll be ready to be launched onto there. And then I can just delete this one. Man, I feel like my brain has expanded at least 1 centimeter. I don't know if that would kill you, but it's a nice thought. You know, having your brain expand. It could kill you. It could. But look at that. I solved all the puzzles I was given. I finished my whole plate of dinner. And I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed my puzzling and my food and my dinner. I feel like there could be more that I could do in this chamber right now, but it also feels like I have to get these puzzles done before I can really start puzzling in here. There's a ball puzzle. Nice. Nice! I can probably get up there. Woo! Woo! Ball puzzle. I don't know if I can get anything in there, but I could get up here. There's a permanent pressure plate up there. Permanent pressure plate. Permanent pressure plate. There's this chamber. Some of these are not even puzzles. You just have to find the hole in the wall. Maybe there's something that like expands this dark thing, because dark things like this are your interactable things in this virtual video game. Launch that over here, and then I can get up there. Yeah. Brain think, brain good. Brain good, brain think. Maybe brain good. So that's 3 of these main room collectibles already. And then that is permanent. 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 So we have the goo. We have the forever goo. Will that goo it in time to... No. It won't goo it in time to do anything. But ball can run into it. Ball can run into cube. Then cube can run away. So what can we do with this thing? This thing-a-ling. Thing-a-ling-ning-ning. Nah. Thing-a-ling-a-ling. Thing-a-ling-a-ling. Thing-a-ling-ning-ning-ning-ning. Well, that's my brain capacity for this chamber for now. Time to go into this chamber and then quit everything forever. Maybe even solve something. I might solve something. Just a little bit. See that red glow? That means there's a hidden object above here. Ta-da! I knew it. I knew it would be that way. Video games, I know your tricks. Your tricky tricks. There's a hidden object up there and up there. So we know where they all are. Like a pirate, we are. We know where they are. Arr, arr. So objective, get up there, and then onto there, and then over there. For at least that collectible. And that's how we do it. But... Thingalings. We have thingalings. Now give me my stinking collectible. And we know that these launch us, launch me, launch you, launch together. Except for that time, that was the weakest launch in the history of launches in this virtual video game. So what if I stand up here? Oh, just barely enough momentum. 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 That lowers that, or rather uppens that, so we can get it over there. So what about up there? I want to get up there. Why can't I get up there? I can. I probably can. That was another easy one. I guess the ones with the C on them are easy ones. So get me over there. But there's something up there too. I'm onto all your little tricks. Your tricky little tricks. Game. This might be the fastest puzzle in the whole universe of this game that I solve. So get that all the way up there, and then what do I do with it? I suppose like I could get up there and then launch myself over there, maybe. Maybe if that's how that works. But I also feel like we could do this instead, and then get that opened up for something to be done on it. And then... which cube is that? It's that cube? Is it that cube? I'm gonna hope it's that cube. It was. It was. So now, do that goo. It's an acronym, you see. Aha! It is not a loop. So get rid of you. I know what to do. So get that onto here and then make another green. A mean green cube. And then figure out what to do with that stuff up there. Blue. Blue. Ta-da! My puzzle to solve. It's my puzzle. So is there a way to get onto that thing? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Let's see if I can just jump up there. Yeah. I'm gonna sneeze. I did sneeze, but I muted the microphone. I don't mute it when I burp, but I mute it when I sneeze. Because sneezing could actually hurt your eardrums, your puny little human eardrums. Oh, we did unlock more stuff by puzzling more. That wasn't there before, that big button. And that definitely wasn't there before. So I can, like, bring this over there. Let's just see what we can do with our new toys before we end the video with the end of the video. Come on, let me up, let me on there. Aha. Ooh. Yeah. Puzzle solved. Barely needed to think for that one. And thank goodness I didn't have to. Because that is solved forever. So that's 4 of 9 of these little puzzles. So get that back over there. And then maybe I can do something else with it. I think I'll be able to. And I can put a green one on here. So that I can get maybe up there. Oh. Yeah. And now I can stand on here. And then I can ride it across there. Way over there, for whatever reason. I don't actually know where I'm going, but why not? Why not go where we don't know where to go? Woo! Well, that was fun. I'm sure there will be something over there at some point that'll allow me to go into this chamber with that cube. But anyway, I feel like this is a good place to end things. These puzzles are going along very swimmingly. And I'm not solving this puzzle, I'm just looking at it. I'm looking around like a guy in a museum. See all those puzzle elements up there and that hidden thing that's not really hidden, but it's hidden. We'll figure out how to solve this huge chamber next time on Q.U.B.E DLC Lost Orbit, I think it was called. Hold on, let me check. Let me check what it was called before you leave. It was probably on the pause screen. Yeah, Lost Orbit. See you next time on more Lost Orbit DLC. Farewell, human.